Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with first-year head coach of the Menlo baseball program, Stefan McGovern. And Stefan, in your first year with the program, had some success lately with this team. How do you look to build off that?
Well, basically, I mean, we got a good returning group of guys. That's all I could have asked for as a first-year head coach. You know, not a rebuilding program type setting. And honestly, it's just about keeping the mindset that they've had, but improving upon it. You know, not being satisfied with what was done last year. You know, I've said it before in other interviews and to the guys, is that, you know, we had a great record last year. The schedule was not nearly as tough as it will be this year. So I think that if our goal has always been to make a regional tournament. It's not to match our win total or surpass our win total. If we make a regional tournament, everything takes care of itself, and so that's the mindset that our players have. And so in essence, if we're going to match our win total from last year, we're going to definitely earn it a little bit more, in my opinion, just because we're playing everyone in the conference.
Last week, started the season at Cal State San Marcos, lost the first two, but had a very exciting comeback victory. Talk about that win.
Well, you can tell that the first game, the pregame first game jitters were there, and you know, the advantage that I had, and the great thing about the weekend was we were able to get everybody in. And with, you know, a roster of 36 guys, it's tough to get everybody in a 3-game setting, but everyone kind of got the ability to get that rust off. So now, you know, looking forward, you know, guys can just, you know, focus on the game at hand, as opposed to, oh man, I got, you know, my first opportunity to play in college baseball. But you know, so the first 2 games, offense was really light. You know, in my opinion, they're a good team. They hit very well. Their pitching wasn't anything that we haven't seen before, so that's why I was a little disappointed for the first 2 games about our offensive showing. But you could see that the third game, it definitely started clicking, and it's great momentum going into this next weekend. We just have to, you know, do a better job of competing at the plate and getting on base, so that way our role players can either, you know, we can put action on as a coaching staff and start scoring some runs. But the fact that we got confidence going into this weekend, I think definitely helps our situation going forward.
Well, let's talk about this weekend. Number of great clubs come in here. You got East Bay, you got Westmont, and Azusa Pacific. Should be a nice test early. Talk about that.
Well, I think, like I said, I mean, we're not getting cheated with our schedule going, you know, to the first month. I mean, you got Azusa, which is a top 25 team. You got Fresno next weekend. Westmont is in the GSAC conference, so they're going to be a good team as well. And East Bay is a Division II team. You know, my goal was to get guys playing time and to give everyone opportunities. I think as we get closer and closer to conference, we'll start incorporating more of the starting lineup on a regular basis. But we're still going to mix and match. We got 6 potential starters on the mound. And so, you know, guys are going to have to give opportunities to show in whether they can win or lose their job. And there's some cases where we have some injuries for position players. So for them, you know, for guys to get opportunities and to try and win that spot, this is their time. And so with this weekend, I mean, our goal is to you know, to compete every game and to, you know, to allow guys to kind of, you know, win a spot.
And this weekend, there's 4 games in 3 days. What challenges do that pose?
Well, I think we have an advantage there because we have an incredible amount of pitching. Right now, I think we have 18 pitchers. So the fact that we have 18 pitchers, I mean, we were, you know, for example, against San Marcos, they threw pretty much the same 3 bullpen guys all 3 games. And we were getting guys, we only had one guy, Joseph Webb, that threw twice. So the fact that we have a lot of pitching, we can definitely mix and match, go set up matchups, you know, for our lefties, and that. But in terms of the mindset for this weekend, you know, 4 games in 3 days, it's just about getting the guys their opportunities, having everyone ready to play. You know, home we won't have a travel roster, so we'll have everyone here available to play. And so I'm just going to reiterate to the guys that they have to be ready when their number is called, and that also gives them opportunities to kind of get noticed by the coaching staff and to try and win a spot.
All right, Stefan, wish you all the best this weekend. You can catch all the Oaks games live on the Menlo College Sports Network this Friday, starting at 11 a.m. against Azusa Pacific.
Beat the drum and hold the we're born.